Hey there, West Michigan. Meteorologist Michael Behrens here with you in the 13 on your side studios. It's been quite the windy evening around West Michigan, and we've been seeing reports come in of power outages across the region, and of course some pretty high wind gusts that we've seen across the region as well. Give me just one moment here. We're going to make sure that the audio is coming through and that you guys can hear me on the Facebook Live end. If that's all good, then we should be good to continue. Looks like you can hear me there, which means we are all good. So let's go ahead and jump over to some of our weather information here for you. Here's the Consumers Energy outage map, this update from around 8:38. You can see a number of outages across West Michigan, across the Consumers Network, 35,000 people without power. When it comes to West Michigan specifically, that number closer to about 20,000 in the 13 on your side coverage area. So we will be keeping a close eye on those power outages as we head through this evening, and of course coming up to our 11 o'clock show after the music awards here this evening. The biggest wind threat has been along the lakeshore through most of the evening. That's where we have wind advisories in place for Oceana, Muskegon, Ottawa, Allegan, and Van Buren County. Those wind advisories went into place around 4 o'clock this evening. They'll continue through at least 10 o'clock tonight with those winds that could be gusting from 35 to 45, if not closer to 50 mile per hour, where we've seen some of those winds come in here this evening. In fact, let's take a look at the current winds on your left, the peak winds on the right. Current winds out there gusting to 28 in Grand Rapids, 35 in Muskegon, 36 in Holland, and in South Haven, 37 Kalamazoo. Those winds peaked around 8 o'clock in Grand Rapids at 47 miles per hour, 52 in Holland near 6 o'clock tonight, up to 48 in Battle Creek, with winds up to 45 in Muskegon here this evening. It has been quite the windy one across West Michigan, and those winds, even when they do back down out of the wind advisory criteria, they're still going to be gusty, not just through tonight, but into tomorrow. With winds, they back down some Tuesday, but heading toward Wednesday and Thanksgiving, the winds pick up again. So don't, I guess put the thicker clothes too far away, because the wind chills are going to be dropping down over the next several days. Here's a look at the wind forecast heading to the next couple hours. You can see the wind gusts still around 30 to 40 as we head toward 9-10 o'clock. Heading past midnight tonight, the wind gusts start to come down. They're still rather breezy as we head into the overnight hours, around 30 miles per hour on the lakeshore, 20s continue inland. Those winds remain gusting in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range all across West Michigan as we head through the day Monday. So it's going to be a day, if you're outside, to take note that it will be breezy. The winds back down as we head toward Monday night, becoming not quite so gusty, but they'll pick back up as we head into Wednesday. So while Tuesday will be a slight reprieve, it's not going to be a reprieve that lasts too long. The wind chills, that is going to be the biggest factor as you head toward Monday. We're talking wind chills in the teens Monday morning. It is going to be a cold bus stop for those school districts that still have school for the first couple of days this week. You should expect to walk out 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to things that feel like 17, 18 degrees tomorrow morning. It is really going to be a chilly start to the day, something that you need to keep in mind as we head into tomorrow. Highs tomorrow afternoon going to be drastically colder than today. We made it into the low 50s this afternoon. Those temperatures tomorrow only going to make it into the low 30s. So it is going to be a chilly one out there for sure. Those temperatures do warm up Tuesday and Wednesday, but they fall throughout the day. Thanksgiving will hit the 40s by the midday come Thanksgiving holiday. Here's the latest radar across West Michigan, where we can see again cold front came through. It did briefly bring some rain, briefly bring some snow, but really not any impact to be expected here this evening from the snow. While the winds are whipping across the lake, just not enough moisture to get much more than clouds to come out of the lake effect system here this evening. You can see there's a little bit of light snowfall once you head up toward Mecosta County, northern Newaygo County, on up toward Reed City and Dublin, toward the east of Manistee and up toward Cadillac. That's where the snow really going to stay here across the northern portions of Michigan. We're not expecting that to drop down into our neck of the woods, at least not more so than, say, some light snow activity, maybe some flurries tonight into tomorrow, but accumulations forget about it. We're not going to see that here this evening. Not a factor for us in West Michigan. The UP, northern Michigan, on the other hand, you may see some accumulating snowfall in the next 24 hours. Though in our neck of the woods, again, not going to be a problem. In fact, here's the model forecast going forward. You can see really just lake effect clouds, maybe some flurries come in here off this system as well. That's really going to be about it. The cloud cover around through the overnight hours, partly to mostly cloudy skies. That'll take us into tomorrow morning again with the wind chills down into the teens. That's your biggest concern tomorrow, is dressing warmly as you head out the door. We'll see those wind chills continue throughout the day as the winds remain breezy, but sunshine starts to come out by tomorrow afternoon, and then that starts a clear pattern as we head toward Tuesday. So some good news there. We will see some sunshine here this week. That sunshine, unfortunately, doesn't last into the Thanksgiving holiday, but you know, it lasts at least for a little bit for us to enjoy Tuesday into Wednesday before clouds build back in as we head toward Wednesday night, eventually with the rain returning as well as we head into Wednesday night, and we will see that pattern take us into Thanksgiving with the windiness continuing as we head into Thanksgiving as well. So that kind of concludes the update for this evening. I'm going to take a look at the Facebook Live comments, just see what you guys have been saying out there. And if you have any questions about the forecast heading into this week or heading toward Thanksgiving, while it doesn't look like a white Thanksgiving, it definitely looks like one that could be a little rainy. And there may be even some wintry mix as we head toward Thanksgiving evening, Thanksgiving night into Black Friday. Impactful right now doesn't look like it. We could get some very minimal impacts from it Thanksgiving night, early Black Friday. The biggest thing to be concerned with Black Friday shopping, if you head outside, it's going to be the chilly temperatures, because the temperatures will drop back down into the 30s as we head toward Black Friday. All right, Tammy says hi. Carlos checking in as well. Mary wishing everyone to stay safe. Phyllis reporting that no power in Norton Shores. Not too surprising out there that you guys would be having no power in your neck of the woods, just because the Lakeshore region, again, has the highest impact potential from the power outages here this evening. Again, here was the power outages map, the update from around 8:30. So this has probably changed slightly since we were putting the show together. But again, scattered power outages out there thanks to the winds that have been quite gusty at times. In fact, let me pull up the current wind gust map here on the weather computer so you guys can see where things are sitting right now. Those winds again have been really just whipping across the region. We'll put that wind map up for you here. That's where we can see winds still gusting at this hour into the 30s, not so much 40s anymore, which is some good news there. The winds are starting to calm down just a bit, and we'll see that pattern continue through the evening. Connie wishing everyone stays safe in those nasty winds as well. Megan says still power, but the lights were flickering in her neck of the woods. Andrew, I'm not sure where you're at, but you're definitely not missing the winds, according to your comment here. Crystal asking what's it looking like around midnight in Newaygo County. Midnight in Newaygo County, much like most of the rest of the region, you're looking somewhat cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy, and certainly still breezy, if not windy out there. We could still see winds gusting into the 30s. It's going to be chilly. Temperatures again falling into the 20s as we head through tonight. Let's see. Carlos reporting 41 mile per hour winds in Fremont. Certainly not a shock there. Joel says the wind is whipping at Holland State Park. And Clarence checking in from Florida. They're down there for Thanksgiving. You guys are, you're lucking out down there. You're in a much better weather forecast region than we are in terms of just having some comfortable, nice weather outside. It's not going to be that great for our Thanksgiving. It's not going to be worse Thanksgiving. It's not going to be like, again, a snow fest, but temperatures Thanksgiving Day going to reach their peak right around the say noon hour or so. As we head into the afternoon, temperatures sliding into the 30s, and that's when the rain could start to mix with a little bit of wintry precipitation, maybe possibly some snowfall. But again, the impacts from it just aren't that impressive, and really no impressive snowfall in our immediate future. Our forecast fairly calm through the next 10 days, only minimal chances for things impactful beyond the winds. Now, as we head toward 11 o'clock tonight, we're going to be filling you in on the full forecast heading through the next 10 days. Of course, getting you up to date with that. Your school day planner heading toward this week. Again, if you had any thought of a snow day for tomorrow, put it out of your head. It's not going to happen. You're going to school tomorrow unless you're in one of those districts that is taking the entire week off. So that's certainly something to have a guarantee with here this evening. Temperatures and winds going to be the biggest problem through the next 24 hours. So dress warmly tonight, dress warmly tomorrow. You're certainly going to need that. Got a couple more updates here from the viewers in the chat. Crystal said 13 trees down on the way into work. I would love to know where that's at, Crystal, for you. I don't think you commented before for location, Newaygo County. Oh, that's a big county. Definitely be careful out there, especially if you're driving on a back road or a road less traveled. Someone may not have been down your road just yet. So if you're in one of those situations, you may be the first person to come across a tree down in the way. So use caution. Make sure you're using those bright lights out there in the country tonight. Paige asking if, I'm not sure if it's anyone or me to come fix the power. I can't come fix the power. I mean, I know my way around some tools, but touching the high voltage lines, definitely not. So it won't be me, but hopefully someone's coming to fix that power before too long. Linda says, living in Wyoming, Michigan, so far they have power, but it is very windy out there, and the rain's been on and off. Now, the rain out there should largely be done. Anything tonight, rainfall-wise, that hasn't fallen yet, going to be very light, very minimal rainfall potential, maybe some light snow or wintry mix. We'll put the radar back into the live stream here. That's where you can see again a little bit of snow up across northern counties, a little bit of sprinkles across the rest of the region, but anything meaningful in terms of rainfall, we've already passed the period for that here this evening. We're not really going to see that to any more of a degree here this evening. Ron says it's blowing really good in Marshall. And Crystal says border of Newaygo and Mecosta County, where she's seen those trees down here this evening. So keep that in mind if you're up north tonight, or really just anywhere. Keep in mind there may be trees down, there may be some power lines down. Of course, with the power outages, there are lines down in some areas. Just something that you need to be cautious with. You're out there in the dark. You can't always see those things before they pop up around the corner. And again, it's just something to use caution with and make sure you're staying safe out there this evening. Of course, here at 13 on your side, we are going to be keeping you up to date through the rest of the evening. That includes our 11 o'clock newscast coming up here after the Music Awards show this evening. We'll be filling in on the week ahead, including Thanksgiving forecast, Black Friday forecast, and that school day planner heading into the week. I've said it several times, no snow days tomorrow. It's not going to happen, so put that thought out of your head. Hope you guys have a great evening out there. Stay safe. I'll check one more time into the chat. Sherry saying, Bird Northeast is closed. A tree is down across the road and the power is out. Again, exactly what we've been talking about here this evening. You guys have a great night out there. Stay safe. Make sure to join us here coming up at 11. You can watch 13onyourside.com and, of course, 13 On Your Side mobile app. That's where you can track the latest radar and weather alerts as well. Have a great evening, guys.